mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako nga pala si Jericho Trinidad ng BTB 2N80. And now we are going to explain about we're going to explain about this one of the famous sports here in the Philippines, which is the badminton. Okay, so I think all of us know what is the sports badminton. Badminton, so it can be played indoor or outdoor. Siyempre, most of us mas gusto natin sa indoor. So ang badminton nilalaro ng pwedeng dalawang tao or apat na tao. It's or singles or doubles. So 2v2 or 1v1. Okay, so it's and also pwede rin itong mixed doubles. So itong larong ito ay nilalaro na rin sa palarong pambansa sa Olympics, and also ang taon-taon nagkakaroon ng world tournament about on this sport. So sa napiling sports na ito. So ang aming grupo ay tatalakayin ang isa sa mga mahalagang parte ng larong ito, which is the officials or the officiating officials ng larong or ng sports na badminton. Okay, so before that, before ipaliwanag ng aking mga kagrupo kung ano-ano ba ang mga officials or ano-ano nga ba o ano ba mga kaganapan nila. So alamin muna natin kung bakit kailangan ng officials sa isang badminton, sa isang badminton match. Alright, so una, syempre, ang mga judge or ang officials or kung ano man sila ang nagpapanatili ng pantay, maayos o may kaayos ang paglalaro. So syempre ma-i-implement nila ang mga rules and regulation na nakaakibat sa laro ito. Okay? So wag na natin patagalin, papakinggan natin ang aking mga kagrupo.
Okay, again, pleasant day to all of you guys. My name is Robin Villante from BTV 2N80. And for the continuation of our topic, I am going to discuss one official in the sports badminton, which is the referee. We are going to discuss the responsibility and the role of the referee in the badminton. So, alam kong aware ang lahat sa atin kung ano nga ba ang ginagawa ng referee. Siyempre, we are sporty. Meron dito naglalaro ng volleyball, basketball, chess, meron ding referee yan. So yung referee is the highest official in the court, or even off the court, because referee is the one that judge yung nag-rule sa isang game, or they are the final arbitrator. Yun nga yung arbitral ruling natin, na sila yung nagdi-decide kung ano nga ba ang mangyari. For example, the violation of one team or the violation of the other team, or the lets, o kung papayagan ba nila na makapunto. So hindi, di ba, may mga ganun. So let's focus in the badminton referee. So according to this, okay, again, so sorry for the interruption. So again, the referee is the final arbitrator and in charge of the on-court and the off-court matters. So according to this, yung referee is yung nagdedesisyon kung ano nga ba ang magiging desisyon sa isang complication matter sa isang laro sa badminton. For example, yung sa line judge, may line judge tayo, at meron din yung mga ibang mga umpires. Sila yung nag-o-observe, extremely observer of the game. Sila yung mga tumitingin dun. Kumbaga, nasa referee or yung nandun sa gitna, yung pinaka-final judgment kung ano nga ba. For example, tumalbog na sa labas, masok. Siyempre, yung iba dun, siyempre, sino ba namang gustong matalo sa isang team? Meron dun mga magpoprotesta na hindi counted yung points nila. So, yung referee, yung magdidesisyon, or sa arbitral ruling, sila yung final na hahatol kung ano nga ba ang magiging decision dun sa match na yun. Next tayo. So, the job of referee is full of responsibility, and so he has a team that can help him out. The officials in the team are known as the assistant referees, sometimes umpired with a coin toss. So, yung referee din is responsible din siya. Sabi nga sa unang sentence, referee is responsible or in charge on or off court. So ibig sabihin, off court sila yung nagma-matchmaking or sila yung gumagawa nung match, sila yung nag-set, sila yung tumitingin sa players kung healthy ba sila or pasok ba sila sa standards ng isang player sa matchmaking. At sila rin yung nag-a-assess. Kumbaga, may assessment din kasi yung player sa badminton na maglalaro, sila rin yung nag-a-assess kung karapat dapat ba maglaro yung isang player or si player A, for example, or si player B. Doon sila rin kasi yung nagma-matchmaking doon. Then, they are also responsible on talking with the coaches or yung team nung isang player. And of course, because of yung badminton is very technical like the basketball. Very technical yung mga sports na yan. Yung basketball, maraming tao dun. Kailangan pagka nakita yung foul, kaya merong 4 na referee. So dito rin sa badminton is very technical. Although 2 tao lang or minsan 4 na tao yung naglalaro sa court, technical din to kasi merong mga merong mga uh, technicalities sa badminton. Like for example, kung paano magsiset. Again, sorry. So, let's continue. Let's proceed. And then dun sa mga line, kung pasok ba yung points ng isang player. So, all in all, the referee is, ito lang yung pinaka-summary nun, yung referee, pinaka-definition, is they are the final arbitrator or sila yung uh, judge sa arbitral ruling or yung pagdedesisyon sa isang game. Again, that's all and thank you very much for listening.
Good day everyone, my name is Patricia Ansi Velasco. So today we will discuss about line judges. So what is line judge? The line judge is responsible for signaling whether a shuttlecock has landed in or out when the shuttlecock lands near the line assigned to them. So yung line judge, sila yung responsible para tumingin if the shuttlecock landed inside or outside the court. They give signals para malaman kung saan nagland yung shuttlecock. Then, next is how many line judges are there in badminton? In most major tournaments, there will be at least 13 officiating officials in badminton. The list includes 1 referee, 1 umpire, a service judge, and up to 10 line judges or 4 to 10 line judges. So, yung number of line judge, nakadepende siya sa officiating officials ng tournament. So, sa Olympics kasi, there are 10 line judges. Then, sa BWF or Badminton World Federation, iba din yung bilang ng line judges doon. So, nakadepende siya sa officiating officials ng tournament. Then, next is, what is the role of line judges? A line judge is responsible for indicating whether a shuttle has landed in or out when the shuttle lands near the lines. He or she has been assigned to monitor. So, yung role ng line judge is sila yung nagde-decide if saan bumagsak yung shuttlecock. Then, kung sino yung nakapwesto doon sa part na yon, sila yung magbibigay ng signal kung saan bumagsak yung shuttlecock. Then they are responsible for monitoring the service, sidelines, and baseline during a match. The role in the game such that a line judge must decide and announce by verbal call and hand signals for badminton whether the shuttle has landed inside or outside of the boundary lines. So, pwede nilang sabihin kung saan bumagsak yung shuttlecock, kung inside or outside the court, or pwede naman silang magbigay ng signal. Then next is position of line judges. So line judges sit beside the badminton court. right in front of every in or out lines to determine whether the shuttle is inside or outside the boundaries of the court. So, as you can see sa picture, there are 10 line judges, yung mga nakaupo sa paligid. Yan na din yung pinaka pwesto nila. Yan na din yung pinaka position nila kapag may game. That's all.
Good day, everyone. I'm Kyle Jefferson Estuano. So today, I'm going to discuss one of the officials in badminton called the line judges. So, what is line judges? So, ang line judges, pwede rin siyang tawaging linesmen. So, they are placed at each line of badminton court. Their role is to look after if the shuttlecock landed in or out of the court near the line you are appointed to look after. So, meron silang parang certain na kung saan sila nakalugar, yung mga line judges. Minomonitor nila kung saan nagland yung mga shuttlecock. It's either kung nasa in the court or out the court. How many line judges are there in badminton? Depende sa mga tournament or sa mga matches. So, syempre, maraming dapat line judges kasi minsan mga 8 lang yan. Pero mostly umabot yan ng mga 10. So, kapag 10 ang line judges, meron silang parang certain position. Yung isa, one of each side of the court. There are 2 line judges for the short service line. One of each end of the court. There are 2 line judges for the center line. 2 on each side of the court. There are 4 line judges for the sidelines. 1 each end of the court. There are 2 line judges for the back boundary lines. What are the roles and responsibilities of a line judge in badminton? Number 1. The line judge needs to shout out loud and clear to say that the shuttlecock is landed outside the boundary. Also, the arms needs to raise sideways so that the umpire can see clearly. So, syempre, sa number 1, kapag ang shuttlecock ay nagland outside the boundary, ang ginagawa ng line judge ay sumisigaw sila kung saan nagland yung shuttlecock para ma-inform yung umpire pati na rin yung mga players. Tapos, yung nakikita nyo pong picture na yan yung sideways. Bakit ganyan yung sideways? Para makita agad ng umpire since ang badminton court ay malawak. Maraming mga audience, may mga players. So, para makita agad yung attention, yun ang ginagawang signal, yung sideways. Number 2, the line judges only need to point their hands to the line if the shuttlecock is landed within the line boundary. Kung ang shuttlecock ay tumama within the line boundary, ang ginagawa ng line judges, pinupoint nila yung kanilang kamay. Parang kung ano yung nakikita nyo sa picture, yun ang signal na ginagamit nila. Number 3, if the eyesight of the line judge is blocked, they need to use both hands to cover their eyes immediately so that they can signal the umpire just in case they miss the eye judgment. Bakit tinatakpan ng line judge yung kanilang mata? Nangyayari yan kapag hindi nila nakita agad yung shuttlecock dahil baka naharang ng mga players or depende lang sa sitwasyon. So para ma-inform yung umpire, ang ginagawa na ng line judge ay kino-cover na lang nila yung mata nila. just in case na baka hindi nila nakita kung saan tumama yung shuttlecock, kung saan nakalagay yon. Thank you for listening. Sana meron kayong natutunan sa lesson na ito.
Good day, everyone. I am Renemy Sagyon from BTB TED to NET, and for today, I will discuss about the importance of chair umpire. So, a chair umpire is one of the most important person aside from the players because chair umpire is having a responsibility to call out the score and any final rulings while making sure all of the rules of the game are being followed. A chair umpire is one of four umpires present as a match. Their position is known as a chair umpire because they sit in a tall chair during the match. The chair is located just off the center of the court of the sideline. Even if with the net is this location is ideal because it gives the umpire a great view of the court of all the lines and both players. A chair is the head of umpire out of the four. So a chair umpires has responsibility are in charge of the match and everything that happens during a game. One main responsibility of a chair umpire is to announce the score of the match at every points, games, and set umpires call of it balls is in or out of bounds. But the other rulings during the match are up to the chair umpires. They deal with players' arguments. They make decisions on if a match should be delayed for weather and they enforce every rules of the players. If the players need to be called for a warning or a violation during the game, it is up the chair umpire to make them call. The chair umpires also have many responsibilities before and after the match that they are in charge of making sure the court and net are already set up to regulation for the specific match to ensure that there are enough and conducting a pre-match meeting with the players that includes a coin toss to the decided who served first. After a match, chair umpires are responsible for announcing the final score, double checking their scorecard and turning in the scorecard and game balls to the referee. During a match, everything is the chair umpire's responsibility are in charge to match and everything that happen in it. One of the main responsibility of the chair umpire is to announce the score of the match.
My name is John Mark Gibilirosa from BTB TED 2 and ET. What is service umpire? They are made of the following individuals. Umpire, the main judge for the specific badminton game. He or she has the authority to overturn any decision made by the service or line judge. The umpire's job is to ensure that the badminton game runs smoothly and that no players cause the game to be delayed. It's possible to observe it in the middle of the both benches or at the official table. The umpire is in control of the badminton court and all of the matches in a tournament, whereas the referee is in a command of the entire event. In front of the net, the umpire is seated in the tall umpire chair. When a rally is served, the umpire is in charge of determining if the receiver has made a foul. Furthermore, the umpire will determine whether a shuttle is within or outside the court on his side. What is the role of the service umpire? The umpire is the highest level of the authority in a match and is in control of the court. The umpire's job is to ensure that the specific match is performed in accordance with the laws of badminton, the Badminton World Federation's regulations, and or any others rules that may be applicable in that particular competitions. The umpire is in charge of judging serves errors and other players' errors. Any misbehavior or incidents is recorded by the umpire and reported to the referee. He or she is also in charge of keeping track of the match scores, which will be announced after each point. The umpire has power over the current match, but he or she must also report any significant act to the referee, who is the tournament's ultimate authority. Outside the large competitions, the referee will also act as umpire to assist within the proceeding. Thank you.
The mapper. Mapper is a worker who uses map to clean a surface. The duties and responsibilities of floor mappers. The mappers are for safety assure that the playing surface is not slippery and maintain the normal flow of the match. Mappers do a synchronized cleaning job during breaks in badminton matches, wiping up as much as they can in 40 seconds. Mappers also work in other courts including volleyball, handball, and basketball. The mapper sits beside the court waiting for the umpire gesture to map the sweat of the court. It is the only because of them that a player can move on the court without worrying about slipping during a rally. In a match, there are two mappers appointed on the court, and their duty is to clear court before the match, during the halftime, after finishing of a set, and when umpire asks the court to be mapped.